Tea and Lipton Soup present Inner Sanctum Mysteries. Good evening, friends. This is your host of the Inner Sanctum, welcoming you again through the squeaking door for an hallucinating good time. Why am I smiling? But I always smile when I open the squeaking door on Tuesday night. You see, each week when I say good evening, I think to myself, a good evening for what? And of course, there's only one answer to that question. A good evening for murder.
A fine thing to say. You wouldn't feel so chipper about it if you were going to be murdered.
Why, Mary, there's no bigger thrill than to be murdered. Why, it happens only once in a lifetime.
Well, I know something else like that.
Now, don't tell me that Lipton tea...
No, I'm not thinking about Lipton tea. I'm talking about that solid sterling silver medallion that the Lipton tea people are offering to the ladies. Yes, ladies, it's the chance of a lifetime to get a lovely piece of jewelry. The kind you find at those smart shops on Fifth Avenue in New York. Now, let me tell you about the medallion. It's made of real sterling silver. It's about an inch in diameter, and it's decorated with a Chinese inscription. The medallion is hung on a narrow black rayon satin ribbon, so it can be worn as a necklace, a choker, or you can simply add it to your charm bracelet. And here's how you get the medallion. Just send 25 cents and the box top from a package of Lipton's, the tea with the brisk flavor, to the Lipton Tea people, Box 92, New York City. Yes, that's Box 92 in New York City.
And now it's time to begin. Our story is called Dead to Rights. It's an original spine tingler by Sigmund Miller, and our stars tonight are two radio favorites, Elspeth Eric and Santos Ortega. So relapse in your chair, settle down for a half hour of alarming but charming entertainment. Why not get really reckless tonight? Go the whole works. Turn off the main switch in the cellar. The darker it is, the more strange things you'll see. Lou Dunn is nervously pacing his room in a dingy boarding house near the East River in Manhattan. His wife, Dottie, is looking at an old newspaper.
That's him, Dottie. You can see for yourself. That's Jensen, that Quiro guy. Lives upstairs with $20,000.
Mm-hmm. That's him, all right.
All that money. Only a floor above us.
According to this paper, William Jensen was found wandering through the streets in a semi-conscious condition due to lack of food. The police discovered $20,000 in $100 bills mixed with crusts of bread in his pockets. He's being sent to Bellevue Hospital for observation.
That newspaper's more than a month old. Jensen's been back for 2 weeks. Hey, Dottie. Must be somewhere we can get that money.
There is.
You mean rob him?
Rob him. Maybe kill him.
Kill him?
If you're not scared.
Scared? I ain't scared of anything.
I know you. You always talk toughness about all.
I'm not scared. We could knock him off. Make it look like suicide.
You really want to do it?
Yeah, sure. I'd like to put my hands in that $20,000.
Boy, what we couldn't do with that money.
It'll be easy.
If we do it smart. Very smart.
Sure.
Maybe you could sort of visit him. Just before he goes to bed. Turn on the gas. That'd make it look like suicide. Then we could go back and pick up the money. Not all of it. We'll leave half of it so it won't look like robbery.
Sure. He's a crazy guy. It's natural for a crazy guy to knock himself off.
Mm-hmm.
When do we do it?
Well, if we're going to do it, we got to do it right now. We'll never have the guts to do it later. Now, you sure you want to do it, Lou?
Sure. Sure I do, Dottie.
Mrs. Scully was going to the movies. What time's it now?
It's, 5 to 10.
She won't be back till after 11.
Well, that only gives us about an hour.
Oh, you got plenty of time. Jensen goes to bed just about this time. You go on up, stay with him until he's in bed. And then, on your way out, you turn on the gas. Not too much, because that'll make a lot of noise. And keep your finger off the spigot. Use a stick or a glove or something.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, okay. What are you waiting for?
You want me to go now?
Well, what do you want to do? Die of heart failure worrying about it? Go ahead.
Who's there?
It's me. Lou Dunn, the guy that lives right under you.
Oh, just a minute. I was just about to get to my bed. Is there anything special you want?
No. I just had a little argument with the wife.
Oh.
I don't want to go back right now.
You're going to teach her a lesson.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Come in. You can talk to me while I get into bed.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Jensen. I won't stay long. You going to bed right now?
Yeah. Yeah. Would you mind having me take off my shoes?
Sure.
I'm getting too old to bend down.
Oh, sure. Sure thing.
Thank you. Oh.
That's no place to hide your money, behind the pillow.
Huh? That ain't no money. It's just a lot of pictures. It's all just pictures.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I ain't gonna be good company. I feel kind of sleepy.
Well, maybe I'd better get back.
Nice of you to come see me, Lou.
It's freezing outside. I'd better close the windows or you'll catch cold. Well, good night, Mr. Jensen. Good night. Oh, it's beating like a drum. If I get downstairs without being seen, everything will be all right. Hey, someone's coming up the steps. It's Mrs. Scully, the landlady. It's dark. Maybe she won't recognize me. I'll pull my hat over my face.
Mr. Dunn?
I beg your pardon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were Mr. Dunn.
It's all right. Good night.
Good night.
Who is it?
It's me, Lou.
Everything all right?
Close the door.
What's the matter with you? Anything go wrong?
We're going to be caught.
Calm down. Tell me what happened.
I did everything you said. Everything worked fine until I got outside. I met Mrs. Scully in the hall. I pulled my hat over my face.
She recognize you?
She called my name, but I disguised my voice.
Nothing to worry about.
I'm sure she knew it was me. We're going to get caught.
Did you come right down here?
No. I went outside for a few minutes in case she was watching me.
That's good. Now you got to go back and get that money. He's dead by now.
I can't go back.
You gotta go now before the gas leaks into the hall and everybody knows about it.
I can't do it.
All right, I'll go myself. Where'd you say the money was?
The pillow under his head.
Stay here till I get back.
Maybe we ought to forget.
No. Not after we've gone this far.
Who's there?
It's me, Mrs. Scully. Let me in.
What do you want?
Well, the people downstairs have been complaining there's water leaking down the ceiling.
Water?
Yes. I'd like to take a look at the sink.
Sure.
Funny. Pipes aren't leaking.
Guess just a mistake, huh?
Oh, they must be cranks. Floor's dry.
Is that all, Mrs. Scully?
No. You're a couple of days over on your rent.
We'll have it for you tomorrow.
Well, you better. I have to pay the bills, you know.
Sure, I promise you.
Well, all right. Say, didn't I pass you upstairs on the 4th floor a little while ago?
Me? Oh, you must have me mixed up with someone else.
It looked like you. Had you billed?
I haven't been out of this room for a couple of hours.
Okay, Lord.
Dolly, Miss Scully.
Oh. Hello, Mrs. Scully.
Hello, Mrs. Dunn. I was just telling your husband about the rent that's... Do you smell gas?
Yeah. Must be a gas jet open someplace.
Well, you'd better take a look at your stove. Don't want any accidents in this house.
Oh, neither do we.
Seems to be coming from the hall. I'd better take a look at that empty room.
You should have knocked before you came in. You almost gave the whole thing away.
Yeah, I know. Had the money right in my hand. I only took half the dough, about $9,000, I figure.
The cops questioned Mrs. Scully. We'll be done for.
Yeah, she smelled the gas on me. I almost died in that room.
We gotta get away from here.
Maybe you're right. I'm getting kind of scared myself. Things ain't working out so perfect.
Let's get packed.
Okay, we better hurry. No, wait a minute. We ain't gonna pack.
We're not gonna stay here.
Listen, if we walk out with our suitcases, we'll be giving ourselves away. We
found out about Jensen.
We gotta stay calm or we're dead pigeons.
What should we do?
We gotta get out of this house first.
We can't go out the front door, not now.
Maybe with all this excitement going on, we can sneak out without them noting.
I tell you, I'm scared, Daddy.
Oh, my. Come on. It's now or never.
There's nobody at the front door.
Oh, that's a break.
What's going on here? The cops, they just came in.
Quick, get back in the room before they see us.
We'll never escape.
I'll escape. There must be some other way.
Well, Dottie and Lou are in bad shape. My only hope is that they don't die of heart failure before the end of the program. That would be very embarrassing. Sometimes I wish the characters in our stories would show a little more nerve. They all get so flustered. It's not that they aren't first-quality villains, but they're too indecisive.
Well, what do you think is going to happen to them?
Oh, they'll probably turn on the gas again.
Oh, please.
And brew themselves a pot of Lipton tea.
Well, you fooled me that time, and now I'm going to fool you. I'm not going to talk about Lipton tea. Instead, I'm going to tell you a story. Yes, it seems there's a true story behind that sterling silver medallion that the Lipton people are offering to the ladies. It's really a good luck charm. The original was given to an American flyer by Chinese guerrillas who rescued him after he'd bailed out over enemy territory. The flyer was told that the Chinese letters on the medallion would identify him and bring him safely through the lines. Well, he did get through, and only then did he learn that the medallion said, "Good luck," in Chinese. Now, ladies, there's something to tell your friends. And to get this good luck charm, this lovely sterling silver medallion, just like the one the flyer carried, all you have to do is send 25 cents and the box top from a package of Lipton's, the tea with the brisk flavor, to the Lipton Tea People, Box 92. That's Box 92, New York City.
Well, now let's go back to our pale and panicky pair of murderers. If you remember, they ran back into their room when the police came in, and since then, they've been trying to figure a way out. Maybe they've got a plan. So let's take a look, shall we?
We've got to think of something.
How about that back stairway?
I don't know where it goes.
Well, it's better than staying here.
Cops will see us.
We gotta take that chance. They're probably still upstairs. Come on.
Let's hurry.
Slow, you.
We gotta open the door to get to the back stairway.
Slow, slow.
Well, the door's locked.
You fool. Maybe it's just rust.
It's jammed.
I suppose if I try to open it.
It's no use. The cops will be down in a minute.
Come on, let's push it.
Get him.
It's opening. Just a little bit more.
We can just step through.
You all right?
Like it's cold in here.
Here we goes down to the cellar, I guess. Come on. Dark down here. It's choking me.
There's another exit that leads out into the alley.
Listen, that's the cops coming down to look for us.
They're coming from the hallway stairs.
We've got to hide. Here. Get behind this old sofa. Lie down on the floor.
There's nothing you'll find down here.
I hope you don't mind, lady, but we'd like to look over the premises.
Look, this dust is killing me. I'm going to sneeze.
No,
I can't do it.
It's just a waste of time looking for anything here.
All right. Let's get out. There's too much dust here.
Dottie. I killed him. Dottie, please get him. Oh, I'm glad you're not dead.
You tried to kill me.
I had to put my hand over your mouth. You'd have sneezed. We'd been caught.
Let's get out of this dusty hole.
We get these barrels away, we can get out through the alley.
Well, feel a little safer out on the street. Please, will you stop looking back?
There's someone following us.
There's nobody following us.
I tell you, there is. By now, all the detectives in New York must be looking for us.
Stop acting so suspicious. Turning around all the time. We gotta look like normal people.
Normal. I've never been so scared in all my life.
I told you not to turn around.
The same guy.
Who are you talking about?
Take a look at yourself. The guy with the gray hat.
He could be just an ordinary guy. Maybe we just think he's following us.
We gotta get away from him.
No, look. Hold my hand. We'll fool him. Make believe we're in love.
What's the matter with you? I don't get it.
Act like you're crazy about me. Act it for real. Go on.
What am I supposed to do?
Say I'm wonderful. Say I'm the sweetest girl in the world. Go on.
You're crazy.
Do what I tell you.
You're the sweetest girl in the world.
Say it like you mean it. Hurry up.
You're wonderful. I love you.
Put your arm around my shoulder.
I ain't gonna do any good.
Now, walk slow. Act like we don't care where we're going.
He'll catch up to
He
us.
can always catch up to us. We gotta make him think we're the wrong people he's following us. Keep talking love to me.
You're wonderful. I'm crazy about you.
You're wonderful, too, Lou, darling. I've waited all my life for somebody like you.
I don't know what I'd do without you. He's still following us.
Yes, sweetheart. Look, we gotta figure out something.
Maybe we can give him the slip in the subway.
Yeah. Look, I'll go in the subway first. You go in the cigar store. He'll follow you. I'll wait for you on the platform. You come down a few minutes after me. Have a nickel all ready. Then as soon as the train pulls in, wait till the doors are closing, then drop your nickel in the slot. I'll hold the door open for you. Whoever's following won't be able to make it. You understand me, dear?
Oh, what if he arrests me first?
He won't. Look, here's where I go down the subway. You go into the store. Kiss me.
Okay. Darling?
Don't forget to wait until the doors are closing. Lou, here I am. Hurry up.
I couldn't find you.
What's there in the center of the platform for everybody to see me?
I thought you'd run out of me.
Maybe I should have.
You had. I'd give myself up to you.
Yes, you would.
Where are we going?
Next station. We'll get a bus going to New Jersey.
Maybe we ought to ride on the plane.
off here.
Let's read it. What are you hanging around?
Wait a minute. We gotta hide this money so they won't have anything on us in case we get caught.
Yeah. That's a good idea. We can come back with it later, huh?
Hide it right underneath the platform.
Yeah, that's a good spot. No one in the station. Let's do fast.
Here's the money. I'll hold you while you bend over.
right.
Be careful you don't drop it.
Now, hold on good. I'm liable to fall.
Hurry up before somebody comes along.
Yeah. Okay. It's hidden.
Let's go. We'll be back for it in a day or so. Now put your arm around me while we go up into the street.
I can't do it anymore.
You don't do what I'm leaving you.
No, don't.
That's better. Sweetheart.
Yeah. I guess you're the best girl for me.
You just wouldn't know what to do without me. Would you, darling? Don't turn around. There's nobody following us.
There's a cop right behind us. They must have radioed a description of us.
Cops don't follow people. They arrest them if they think they're guilty.
Well, maybe he ain't sure. Maybe he's watching us first.
We'll turn the corner without hurrying. You do love me, don't you?
I love you more than anybody else in the world.
I love you, too. You're right, we are being followed.
What are we going to do?
There's a factory up ahead. We'll make believe we're going in on the night shift. That ought to throw him off the track.
We'll get caught in the building.
Well, it's worse out here on the street. When the cop sees us go into the factory, he'll think he's made a mistake and he'll leave us alone. Now hang on to me tight and walk slow.
Is this the building?
Yeah. We'll walk in just as if we belong here.
He hasn't followed us in.
No, it worked fine. Now we can stay here for a few minutes and then
It's the cop.
We're caught.
Let's take the elevator up. Come on.
Floor, please?
16.
There's no one on the 16th. It's empty, ma'am.
She needs a 15th.
Yeah. Hurry up, please. We're very late.
In a second. There's an officer coming in.
Thank you for waiting.
Floor, please?
Just take these people wherever they're going.
Yes, sir. Watch the door.
Where are you two going?
15th floor.
Who are you seeing on the 15th floor?
What do you want with us? We didn't do anything.
Oh, I just asked you who you're seeing on the 15th floor.
We work up there.
15, please.
Come on, Lou.
Just a second.
Run, Lou. Run. Around the corner.
Shoot at us.
Hurry up. You'll kill us. Stop or I'll shoot. There's the freight elevator. Open it. If we can make it, we can slam the door and run it ourselves. Wait a minute. Hurry up, Lou. Come on. As fast as I can. Quick. Stop. The elevator. Stop. You next.
Those poor devils. Operator, get me precinct 23. Oh, hello, Lieutenant. This is Officer Malone. I want to report a double suicide. Their names are Lewis and Dorothy Dunn. I knew they were going to do it, and I tried to stop them. I saw him in the subway station. The man was trying to jump off the platform, but the woman was holding him back. He changed his mind, and they went upstairs. It looked like a lover's suicide pact to me. I saw them holding each other around, kissing on the street. I followed them from the subway into this building, and when I asked them a few questions, they got frightened and got off on the 15th floor. Well, I did. I tried to stop them, Lieutenant. They ran down the corridor and then threw themselves down an empty elevator shaft. Dead.
His toenails, yeah. Lieutenant, you know, the funny part of it is, they lived in the same house where that old crackpot, Jensen, committed suicide by gas a few hours ago. You know? What? Yeah. Yeah, that sure is an unlucky house.
Well, that's one way of getting rid of the duns, making them throw themselves down the elevator shaft. Not a very pleasant way, I'll admit, but business is business. We just don't fool around with characters like that.
Well, I can't help feeling sorry for them. Those poor people probably never had a lucky day in their lives.
And it's your fault, Mary. You should have given them one of those good luck charms you've been talking about. You know, the medallion with the black ribbon. Yes. If the medallion didn't bring them good luck, they could always hang themselves with the ribbon.
Now, you stop that kind of talk. Because Lipton's sterling silver medallion on its black rayon satin ribbon is a lovely piece of jewelry. But you may never own it if you don't act now. The Lipton tea people make it easy for you. Listen, just send 25 cents and the box top from a package of Lipton's, the tea with the brisk flavor, to the Lipton Tea People, Box 92, New York City. The 25 cents includes the full cost of packing and postage.
And now, a word of advice. If the elevator service is bad and you're in a hurry, just throw yourself out of the window. Oh, by the way, this month's Inner Sanctum mystery novel is The Red Right Hand by Joel Rogers. Oh, and I must tell you about next week's story. It takes place on the high sea, but it's about a man who doesn't like singing. Yes, singing seems to strike the wrong note with him, and he goes around opening up throats with a knife to find out just what makes that wrong note. So, if you're one of those guys who sings in the shower, just cut it out before next week's killer does it for you. Now it's time to close the squeaking door until next Tuesday, when Lipton Tea and Lipton Soup present another Inner Sanctum Mystery, directed by Hyman Brown. Good night. Pleasant dreams.
Folks, it's wonderful how quick and easy cooking is these days. I guess lots of you remember when it used to take half a day to make a pot of chicken noodle soup. But now we have Lipton's noodle soup mix. And what delicious chickeny tasting soup it is. Yes, Lipton's has an old-fashioned homemade flavor, and it's brimful of tender golden egg noodles. Lipton's is economical, too. It costs less and makes more than canned soups. Of course, sometimes it's hard to get in some stores these days, but there's lots of good things scarce in wartime. So, folks, remember to ask for Lipton's Noodle Soup. And remember to tune in next Tuesday night for another Inner Sanctum Mystery.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Lipton Tea and Lipton Soup presents Inner Sanctum Mystery, starring Simone Simone. Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum. This is, of course, Raymond, your host. Please come in, won't you? Make yourself comfortable in any gloomy corner. We had intended to have a real surprise for you tonight. Instead of myself, we were going to have a guest ghost to act as host. But, unfortunately, this real ghost caught pneumonia, and he's in a very grave condition. The doctors have given up all hope. He's, going to become alive.
Well, Mr. Raymond, I must admit I'm glad that ghost couldn't come. It's difficult enough to talk to you. But heavens, I wouldn't know what to say to a ghost.
Oh, well, that's simple, Mary. All you have to do is find out whether it's a he ghost or a she ghost.
And if it's a she?
Oh, well, then you compliment her on her appearance. You say, darling, what a divine sheet you're wearing.
That's right, Mr. Raymond. The ladies are always interested in something new to wear. And right now, I'm going to tell them about something they'll all want. It's a lovely piece of jewelry, a real sterling silver medallion about 1 inch in diameter. It's the kind of jewelry you find at those smart shops on Fifth Avenue in New York. But the only way you can get it is from Lipton's. The medallion is decorated with a Chinese inscription, and it's hung on a narrow black rayon satin ribbon. That's the height of fashion this year, you know. And here's how you get the medallion. Just send 25 cents and the box top from a package of Lipton's, the tea with the brisk flavor, to the Lipton Tea People, Box 92, New York City. Yes, that's Box 92 in New York City.
And now it's time to begin. Our story is called The Black Art. It's an original tale by Milton Lewis. And our star tonight is that glamorous motion picture star, Simone, who'll play the role of Claudine. So, gather close and get ready to hear a sweet little tale that'll make you wake up screaming for at least the next 2 weeks. You all set? Now remember, if you don't want your hair to stand on end, get someone to sit on your head. Okay? All right, now let's hear Larry Gifford tell you his story in his own words.
Wish I never heard that scream. I wish I never saw a body lying there. Blood all over the room. The knife on the floor near her throat. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget how I picked up the knife. I'll never forget the sweat that came creeping out all over me when I heard the door slam.
Stand where you are. You make a move, I'll blow your head off.
Don't shoot, Copper.
Drop that knife.
Okay.
What's your name?
Larry Gifford. Look, I'm from Chicago.
Stranger, huh?
Yeah, what of it?
What's her name?
Her? I don't know. I never saw her before. Look, you don't have to frisk me. I haven't got a gun.
Shut up.
Listen, I know it looks bad, but you see, my room's downstairs. I heard a scream, and Give me back that wallet.
Your hands up. Roll papers.
What of it? So I'm an ex-con, so what?
You don't know her, huh?
No, I don't. What have you got there?
Just a picture I found in your wallet, mister. Picture of her. To Larry. With all my love, Nancy. Reckon you forgot about this, huh?
Yeah, but look, I didn't kill her.
Shut up. I think I heard that scream and came up here. Hold out your hands.
Sure. You can have them. Here. Come back here. Come back. I didn't get far. The crowd in the streets nabbed me. They gathered when they heard the shots and the scream. I was dumped in jail. Well, this was a little burg in the bayou country, not far from New Orleans. I was the biggest thing that hit the town since Ripley's Believe It or Not. For them jerks, my trial was a bigger show than Carmen Miranda and Gypsy Rose Lee doing a trapeze act. In no time at all, they sentenced me to be hung. It was the night before they were going to take me to the state pen for the necktie party. I was sleeping, dreaming I was in Africa. They were beating them drums. Tom-toms. Suddenly I woke up. Moonlight was shining through the bars of my cell. I listened. Someone was beating like a tom-tom on the wall of my jail. Who is it? Who's doing that?
Larry Gifford.
Yeah, that's me. Were you beating on the wall?
Yes. under your cell window.
What do you want?
Drop one end of your tie through the bars.
Okay. There.
I've got it.
What are you doing?
Pull up your tie.
Okay.
Got it?
A gun. Yeah, I got it.
Good luck. Goodbye.
Thanks, baby. Whoever you are.
What's going on there, Gifford?
Huh? Oh, nothing. Why?
I heard talking.
Oh, I was talking in my sleep.
You never done that before.
I never was going to be hung before.
What you holding there?
Come here, I'll show you.
What's that? A gun?
Yeah, and it's got enough bullets to fill your head with lead. Go there. Open that door. Open it or I'll give it to you between the eyes. Go on. Don't shoot. Okay. Now take your gun. Give me those keys. See how you like it in there for a while. So long.
Stop him! Prisoner escape! Let me out! Prisoner escape!
The Blue Bottle Bar. Someone told me it was a good joint where they don't ask any questions. It was. I had a few drinks. I was leaning on the bar, looking at a paper.
What are you drinking?
Scotch.
Buy me one.
I gave her the once-over. I know something about dames, and she was dynamite with class. She was something.
Well?
Set up another, Charlie.
Cigarette?
Here.
Thank you.
It's a nice cigarette holder. Must cost at least a C.
You know a lot, don't you?
Enough. I know you.
Do you?
Sure. There's something about... Wait a second. Here in this evening's paper, your picture.
Oh, it's not a very good picture, is it?
After seeing you, no. Claudine Lucin, recently returned from France, elected head of art committee. Miss Lucin, member of one of New Orleans' oldest and wealthiest families.
I've read it. Turn the page.
Why?
I want to show you something.
Okay.
There. Larry Gifford of Chicago, wanted for murder, is sought by police after sensational jailbreak.
Better not read anymore.
Why?
Feel something against your side? It's a gun. I'm holding it in my pocket.
Don't be afraid. I won't give you away. Got a light?
Yeah. What do you want?
Listen to that music.
That tapping.
What about it?
The way you're tapping your cigarette holder against your glass.
I'm just keeping time to the music.
I heard that tapping before. Yeah, sure, in the cell. And I heard your voice before.
Did you?
You gave me the gun.
Don't let me hear you.
What's this all about?
You'll find out. Relax.
I can't. I guess I had a few too many. My head, I feel like I'm spinning around, getting dizzy. Two green eyes, pink with blood around the edges, looked at me out of a queer, furry head. It was the head of a bat. It smiled. It had sharp little bat teeth that had pink on them. There was an ache in my throat. I looked again. It wasn't a bat's face. It was hers. Claudine's. I was dreaming.
Larry?
Oh, well, where am I?
My suite at the hotel.
How'd I get here?
You passed out at the Blue Bottle. I brought you here.
When?
2 hours ago.
Oh, I must have been sleeping. I had the queerest dream. I thought... Oh.
What's the matter?
My throat. Keen. Like a knife. Those green eyes of yours. That red mouth. And those white teeth. Look, we're going to have a showdown right now. I'm... Where's my gun?
I took it.
Look, what do you want with me?
Nothing you don't want to do yourself.
Don't talk in riddles.
Have you ever been in love?
Sure, dames are always falling for me. Why?
I guess that's what happened to me.
Are you kidding?
No. Do you think I'd get you out of jail if I were?
But I never saw you before.
I saw you at the trial. That's where it happened.
Oh, how can a dame like you go for a guy like me?
I don't know. But it happened.
I don't believe it.
I'm sorry.
Come here.
Yes?
I'm going to kiss you, baby.
Larry. Oh, Larry.
Yeah, it's a funny thing to do. Kiss a guy on the neck. Better wipe that lipstick off. Hey. Look.
What's the matter?
My handkerchief. That ain't lip rouge on my neck. It's blood.
No, you're making a mistake.
My neck's bleeding. What kind of a dame are you, anyway? I'm getting out.
No, don't. If you go, I'll tell them who you are.
Oh, you will?
Yes, and I...
Oh! You won't tell them for a while, baby. Grady's joint in the old city of New Orleans was just a place. She'd never find me in that dump. Nobody'd ever find you there. I got a room. I went to sleep. I was safe. Then I heard it again. That same rhythm. It woke me up. I heard it, but I couldn't believe it. How could she know I was here? Or was it her? There was nobody in the room. I opened the door. Nobody outside. I slammed it. The beating stopped. I turned around. I was looking into the muzzle of a gun.
Sit down, Larry.
How'd you get here?
My Grady rented the room next to you. There's a connecting door.
What's the idea of the gun?
Can't you guess?
You gonna kill me?
Maybe.
Well, you're going to a lot of trouble to bump off a guy who's gonna be hung anyway.
Do you want to die?
No.
There is a way you can live.
How?
By coming with me.
Yeah? What else have I got to do?
Marry me.
You're out of your head.
You hate me?
No, I don't. I don't hate you. I'm scared of you. Yeah, I've never been scared of anybody the way I'm scared of you.
Scared enough to do as I say?
Maybe.
I had hoped you would love me.
Maybe I do.
You're lying.
No, baby.
It's no use.
Look, what are you going to do?
Kill you?
No, put the gun down. Give me a break. Don't.
Man, that Claudine's a kid of her words. When she tells someone she's gonna kill him, she does it. She'd make a wonderful wife for some Frankenstein monster. She's attractive, a good killer, and she has a well-developed taste for blood. Say, why should I hand her over to some other guy? She's just a gal for me.
Nonsense, Mr. Raymond.
Why, Mary Bennett, I believe you're jealous.
I am not.
Yes, you are. You're thinking what a handsome couple you and I would make, strolling down the avenue, me dressed in a shroud, and you wearing your new sterling silver medallion.
Now, don't you go making fun of my lovely medallion, because I want all the ladies to send in for one. I know they're going to enjoy wearing it, because it's made of solid sterling silver, and it's really a fine piece of jewelry. Besides, there's a true story behind this medallion, an inspiring story. It seems that the original was given to an American flyer by Chinese guerrillas who rescued him after he'd bailed out over enemy territory. The flyer was told that the Chinese characters on the medallion would identify him and bring him safely through the lines. Well, he did get through, and only then did he learn that the medallion said, "Good luck," in Chinese. Now, there's a story to tell your friends. And to get this good luck charm, just like the one the flyer carried, all you have to do is send 25 cents and the box top from a package of Lipton's, the tea with the brisk flavor, to the Lipton Tea People, Box 92. That's Box 92, New York City.
Now, let's get back to our star, Simone, who seems to be making life hard for a guy named Larry. The last time we looked in, she had just shot him. But I've got a tip that that's only the beginning of his troubles. How about it, Larry? What happened then?
I went down in a heap when she fired. The bullets caught me in the thigh. I lay there. I made out like I was dead.
Larry.
She fell for it. She bent over me, the gun in her hand.
Larry, are you... Oh!
Take it easy, kid.
Let go of my hand.
Not till I get that gun.
Let go.
Get that gun if I have to break your arm.
No, don't. Oh.
Okay. I've got it now. You shot me in the leg, but I'm still strong enough to get rid of you.
Larry.
I'm no angel, baby, but you're worse. Here's something I heard about, but I never believed. How'd you know I'd be here? How'd you know I'd be in the blue bottle? Go on, answer me.
I've got nothing to tell you.
No, you don't have to. It was magic. Black magic. Somebody nobody'd believe if I ever told him. There's only one thing to do with you.
Yes?
Kill you. But I ain't taking any chances like you did with me. When I kill you, you're going to stay dead. Those tom-toms are going to stop forever.
You think so, Larry?
I know it. Come here.
Larry,
Shut up.
No!
I knocked her out cold. She lay on the floor. I put the muzzle of the gun to her temple. She was so beautiful it made you shiver. I pulled the trigger. I looked. What I saw nearly made me pass out. A little blue vein on her temple was beating. There wasn't a scratch on her. A little curl of red hair was twisted around her ear. Was I seeing things? I aimed the gun at her heart. Nothing. Not a speck of blood. I stuck the muzzle between her eyes. Shot till the gun clicked empty. I looked. The white skin on her face looked more beautiful than ever. Had to get away. Out of the same city where she was, out of the same state, the same world. I let out for the open country, to the bayous on the river back in New Orleans. My wounds festered as I dragged myself through the swamps, and I got a fever. It was like a nightmare. In my head, I kept hearing them tom-toms. I couldn't take a train or a bus or go to a doctor. I'd be caught. One night I saw a big house shining in the moonlight. I decided to take a chance. I knocked at the door.
What is it?
Sorry, miss. I was hunting. I had an accident in my leg.
Oh.
If you let me come in and call a doctor, I'd be very grateful.
You don't want to come into this house.
Can't you see I need help?
You'll never be helped here. There's nothing good here, only evil and fear. So go away, please. I'm warning you. Go away before my sister comes down.
What's the matter with you? Don't you see I can hardly move?
Go away while you still have the strength to crawl away. Now, believe me.
Tell Mr. Gifford to come in and close the door, Cassie.
That voice.
That's my sister,
It's your sister.
Claudine Lassan.
Good evening, Larry. I was wondering when you'd get here.
You know him?
Yes. Mr. Gifford and I are old friends.
Friends. How can you have a friend?
Now, Cassie.
He's someone like you.
You mustn't mind her, Larry. Cassie isn't quite well.
I don't know who you are, Mr. Gifford, but I do know that she's brought you here to kill me.
Cassie?
I knew it would happen on a night like this when the moon was full. She's been preparing for it for months. I've told everyone about it, but no one will believe me. I've told them again and again, and they say I'm insane. They think I've lost my mind. But she is going to murder me. Tonight, while the moon is full, she's going to murder me.
Go to your room, Cassie, immediately.
Oh. Yes. Yes. I'll go. I'll go.
How did you get here?
I live here. Come, Larry. You must know by this time that you can't fight me.
Yes, I thought I'd never see you again. I'm not well. I got a fever. Hey, that tom-tom beating in my brain. I can't stop it. It's getting louder and louder. I blacked out. When I opened my eyes again, I was in a soft bed with clean sheets. Someone had dressed my wounds. The moonlight came into my room like a living yellow ghost. Then I heard it. Scream. Just like the one Nancy made when she was killed. I limped out of bed, went to the room next door. It was Kathy on the floor, murdered. The knife was still in her neck. And I heard it again. The tom-tom. Queer sounding this time. I felt myself beginning to sway to the rhythm like a dancer. Then I did something I couldn't stop myself from doing. I put my hands down, drew out the knife. I wiped my bloody hand on my shirt. Suddenly I looked up. She was there. Claudine.
Drop the knife, Larry.
What have you got in your hands?
These? These came from the skeleton of someone who was once alive.
You're not a woman. You're a devil. I'm going to...
Don't come any closer, Larry. I don't want to kill you just yet.
Just yet? So we're close to the payoff.
Yes. You're trembling, Larry.
Who are you?
There's no reason why I cannot tell you now. You don't believe, do you, that there are unseen powers that can be controlled by someone who knows how?
I can believe anything about you.
Thank you, Larry. Your heart is pounding like a throbbing drum, isn't it, Larry? You can feel death close, can't you?
What have you got to say to me?
I'm going to tell you a story, Larry. The story of a child who was brought up on this estate by a strange old woman, a conjure woman. In her head were all the black arts of the world. She taught me.
Why are you telling me this?
It amuses me to watch you, a murderer, helpless and terrified. So terrified you can hardly breathe. I find it very exciting.
Then it was blood I found on my handkerchief.
Yes. It is one of the ways to gain complete power over a person.
And a tom-tom.
Another spell to make you do what I want.
And the murder of your sister? You want me to be the patsy for that?
You're beginning to understand. You see, Cassie and I inherited the estate. There's really not enough for both of us.
You'll tell him I did it.
Yes. And that I killed you in self-defense.
What are you looking at me that way for?
I was remembering something.
Remember it? Oh. That kiss, baby, wasn't it? You're a devil, but still a woman, ain't you? You didn't forget that kiss, did you?
No.
Well, what are you going to do?
Come here. Closer.
Well?
Don't move. There.
You're going to let me live?
Live when it's my life against yours, you fool.
I'll put that gun down.
When I'm finished.
Please, give me a break. I'm begging you.
Begging you?
I'll do anything you say. Just give me a chance, please.
Here it comes, Larry, between your eyes.
How do you feel today, Gifford?
Much better, officer. Leg's healing fine.
We checked that crazy story you told us. It's all true.
Tell me something. How'd you know to come to the Lucerne place when you're dead? You arrived just in time. A second later, and she would have killed me.
Kathy, your sister, phoned us, told us to come out. I came in the room and saw her threatening you with a gun. I shot at her. I had to. Got her in the shoulder.
You should have killed her.
State will take care of that.
Did you believe the story she told you at first? That I killed her sister and she was killing me in self-defense?
No. You see, Gifford, we'd found out that you weren't a murderer. You didn't kill Nancy Warren. The man who did that confessed. That made her whole story false.
How did she do it, Captain? How did she find out where I always went?
Police psychiatrist said she did it by post-hypnotic suggestion. She told you where to go while you were asleep, and you never realized that you were always doing just what you wanted.
But the bullets, when I shot at her and tried to kill her, how'd she do that?
It was all carefully planned. The first shot she fired at you were real bullets. The others in the gun were blanks. She wanted to get you so thoroughly under her power that you think she couldn't be killed. You see, all this so-called black magic has an explanation.
Has it? I wonder.
Oh, that black magic. I tell you what I'm going to do. Step right this way, friends, and get yourself a post-hypnotic suggestion. Spell it backwards, and you get murder. What's that? You can't spell. Ain't you lucky?
Talking of luck, Mr. Raymond, I think Larry Gifford was mighty lucky to escape that awful woman.
Oh, well, you see, Mary, it's very simple. He probably wore one of your good luck medallions.
Oh, now that's plain silly. A man wouldn't wear a medallion on a black rayon satin ribbon. It's the ladies who like jewelry. Yes, that's why I know that they'll appreciate this solid sterling silver medallion that the Lipton people want to send them. And, ladies, here's how you get it. Send just 25 cents, which includes tax and postage, with a box top from a package of Liptons, the tea with the brisk flavor, to the Lipton Tea People, Box 92 in New York City.
The moral for tonight's assault on your nerves is never marry a dame who sucks blood out of your throat. Such dames give you a pain in the neck. By the way, this month's Inner Sanctum mystery novel is The Red Right Hand by Joel Townsley Rogers. Yes, and don't you dare miss next week's story, directed by Hyman Brown and brought to you by Lipton Tea and Lipton Soup. Next week's story is about a pair of murderers who get scared to death. They're more frightened than the guy they're murdering. So if you hear some static on your radio next Tuesday, it'll just be their knees knocking together. Well, now I guess it's really time to close that there squeaking door. So, good night, for real. Pleasant dreams.
Folks, the next time you send a box of food to your boy overseas, be sure to include a package or two of Lipton's Noodle Soup Mix. You see, Lipton's is just like a taste of home. It has the same homemade, chickeny taste as the soup you make yourself. The soup your boy's always been so fond of. That's why it's such a thoughtful, welcome little gift to send Lipton's. And as you know yourself, Lipton's Noodle Soup makes a grand snack. So remember, send a package or two to your boy. And remember to tune in next Tuesday night for another Inner Sanctum mystery.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.